church that's Global Methodist Church. What steps will the GMC take to be inclusive toward individuals who are homosexual, and to what extent will they be allowed to participate, serve, or join the church?
So, in every church I've pastored, there have been individuals who had a same-sex orientation, and they have been welcomed in those churches. I have intentionally built relationships with those individuals, as I have with every other person in the church, and I affirm the fact that we're all sinners in need of God's grace. And so I fully expect in the Global Methodist Church that we will welcome persons of every background to attend our services, to hear the gospel preached, and to experience the power of God at work in our lives as we come to saving faith. Even as now, leadership decisions about how persons are able to serve in the local church are entrusted to the local church to make, and I expect that will continue. The Global Methodist Church, as I said, will continue to uphold what has been the teachings of the church down through the ages, and so our definition of marriage will not change. Marriage will be a commitment between a loving, a monogamous commitment between one man and one woman, and those are the marriages that we will perform and bless. And our ordination standards will continue to require chasteness or celibacy in singleness, and faithfulness in heterosexual marriage. So those positions, being ordained as a pastor, would not be possible for someone who is practicing homosexuality, but persons who have a same-sex orientation who are celibate would be able to be ordained, even as they are now in the teachings of the United Methodist Church in our Book of Discipline.
I agree completely. We all struggle with something. Everybody does. We don't want to just identify one group and say, if we said greedy people are not welcome, or people who have pride or envy, or, just go gluttony. You just go right through the list. And so we're not trying to single out a group and say that these are the bad people that we're trying to eliminate, but that grace is available for all. And so we want to offer that. However, we're also not going to change our standards and now say, go gluttony. We're not going to say that jealousy is a virtue instead of something being wrong. So we don't want to. And this is the difficult thing: is how do you tell somebody that you love that you don't agree with what they're doing? And does that mean that you're an unloving person because you have a disagreement? We disagree with families all the time. We have all kinds of things that we disagree with, that we say, I'm here, you're there. We have a disagreement, but it doesn't mean I don't care about you. I don't love you. I don't think Jesus would do that. And I just say, you mentioned Tom Berlin. We shared book lists. I'm a big history, biography. He's on the other side of this, but a friend too. But these are good people. And people on the other side of the presenting issue are good people. They're my friends, and we just disagree about this. And mine is based on Scripture. They'll say theirs is based on Scripture and other things. But I just say, let's don't demonize people. We all struggle with stuff. We all have issues. We should extend grace, and maybe God's grace can help us all grow and change. So. To quote the famous theologian Matthew McConaughey, all Pharisees are prodigals, all prodigals are Pharisees. And there's some truth to that. Amen. And so we got to, we don't want to just say anything goes, and we don't want to be abusive. We got to find that third way, the way of grace. And how can we offer grace to people across the board without any hesitation? And we don't hate people. We don't hate people. We love people. Christ loves people.